This is Malaya. Let me be your guide.
Today I have a great pleasure to talk with Ashley Perona. Thank you for being part of our community. I would like to ask you how you became who are you today, and also what is your story, Ashley?
Ah, Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I was born and raised in Arizona, and I did all the traditional things. I went to school, I went to college like a good little girl. I got 2 degrees from Arizona State University. And then, I was supposed to go right into corporate America and climb that corporate ladder and become, a huge success. So I fell into an industry called Salesforce.com, if anyone's heard of them. And I kind of dug in and I loved it because I love solving complex puzzles. I taught it to myself and I really saw it from every different angle. I was a customer of it. I helped implement it for other companies. I worked for Salesforce directly. And then I led an amazing team of women at Ticketmaster in how they use Salesforce. And it's funny, that was like super fulfilling for a certain period of my life. But, probably in the last 5 years or so, I've just there's been something in me where it's like, this is great, but is this the memory? Is this what I want on my deathbed, like climbing corporate America's ladder and just being the Salesforce guru? So I left corporate America last May. And to be honest, it's like the best decision that I've ever made. And I really hope that this entrepreneurial life is the new sort of medium. And, I have Unicorn Unplugged, but I'm about to go on a worldwide trip starting in April. I plan to be gone 5+ years, probably hitting somewhere around 72 countries across 6 continents. And I'm calling that journey Ever Wander. So yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell.
And I'm also curious, is that affected with some event from outside, or is just naturally coming from your inside? Can you share a little bit more about that journey, how that process actually works from the moment when you decide, okay, I'm going to quit my job and I will start completely new and crazy?
Why I did it or why I was inspired. When I was a little girl, I had an uncle, and he wasn't a biological uncle, but pretty much an uncle. Very close friend to my mom and dad. And he used to travel a lot for work. And I remember getting these postcards from all these crazy countries from him. And I just loved them. And I just always said when I was little, I want to travel like my uncle. And, I lost some of that zest because I had so many things ingrained in me and I did not travel a lot when I was younger. I traveled a lot domestically, but I didn't travel a lot internationally. And I kind of fell into those stigmas, or I let fear kind of dictate, me not traveling. And then I got super stuck in my career after college and figuring out where I fit and following the American dream and feeling pressured to get married and have kids. But I slowly just been like, that's not for me.
Like one story, how I jumped into it was, and how I started Unicorn Unplugged, is my boyfriend and I were at an amazing entrepreneurial conference in Eden, Utah. And this group called Baby Bathwater, they have 150 entrepreneurs come to this like ski mountain, and they have just the coolest swag. You can tell that they put so much thought and effort into it. And they gave these little capes because it was kind of cool out, and they were gray, and they just had this hood and gray with black lettering. And I just remember putting it on with a button and just felt so playful and so fun. And I'm like, they brought out that inner child, that 5-year-old that's dying to get out. And I was like, these could be amazing. We just need to make them more fun and more pretty. So that was like how I got into being an entrepreneur. And then, that kind of now led me to go on this trip, like around the world. but I know that the capes they're still there, and I'm going to bring those back in the future.
And what is the mission of this trip for you? And what is the message you want to share for all people who will follow you?
Yeah. So I started Ever Wander with the simple mission that I needed a reset. I needed a different perspective in life. I don't personally understand chasing this American dream or living in this glorified hamster wheel. And, I'm just looking to challenge the status quo of conventional life, especially here as it's sort of formed in America. And I want to inspire other people, especially females, that are feeling stuck or anxious or needing a change, to change. And I would say maybe through travel or through storytelling. But to be honest, I've thought about it. Change doesn't have to be through travel. It can be through other mediums. So I just hope to inspire, trying something new or trying something different. But I want people to challenge that status quo of what we think, conventional life is, because I think it's going to continue to evolve. And I really just want people to try new things. Like the other week, I tried breath work for the first time, and my mind is just blown. I did this 45-minute session, and it was probably like the most profound thing that I've ever done. And so it's like, I want to create a community of women that are like helping one another get uncomfortable and tackle fear and, evolving to the next like evolution of themselves.
Wow, you sounds like an icon of our community of female entrepreneurs, and you will actually travel in all those countries. So can you give us the schedule when you actually planning to start with your journey, and what are the countries you want to plan to visit first?
I leave April 21st from Arizona, and my first stop is actually your town. I'm coming to Tokyo. So I'm coming to, I'll have to say hi. I'll have to go like grab a coffee or two or something. So if like you're looking at a map, I'm really coming down through like Japan to South Korea, China to Philippines, then down through Australia, up back through Indonesia, and then hitting, like Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. I'm very excited for Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, down to South Africa. Then I'm coming up like the western part of Africa, and I'll kind of zigzag like Mozambique and Madagascar to Kenya to Egypt, and then up through Israel and Istanbul. And then I follow Europe down to the south part, and I'll hit like Morocco, and then up around through the northern part, Denmark to St. Petersburg, Russia, then up through Nordic country. And I'm super excited. I'm staying up there however long it takes me to see the Northern Lights. Like that is a bucket list item for me. Then Faroe Islands to Iceland over to like Eastern Canada, because I've done a lot in Western Canada. And then down to like Cuba, that region. And then I'll hop over to Mexico, come down through Central, do Ecuador, down through Argentina, Chile, back up through Brazil, Colombia, and then hit a couple places in like the Caribbean and Dominican Republic. And then, I might actually end it in Washington, D.C. because I'm American, but I've never been there. Been to almost every state. But yeah, that's kind of the master travel plan as it stands right now.
Amazing. And for all of you guys who are watching the video, and if you recognize that Ashley will visit your country, please be free to reach out to her and maybe support her with good market insights or where to go. And also, Ashley, how we as a community can support you? Like,
I love the community that you're creating here. I would love to meet with any one of the females in the group, depending on what country. So definitely comment. And I have a Google Sheet with the master travel plan, and I've been sending people a view only link. And I have a column and comments for folks that are in those different countries or want to come meet. So I can provide that. If you want to follow along on the journey, my specific Instagram handle is ever.wander, wander with an A, .life. The website is being built, and that'll be everwanderlife.com as well. I also have a Facebook presence. I'll be on TikTok. I've been having fun. Like, I have a standing up broom over there. I don't know if anyone's been doing the broom challenge. I have TikTok, and then I'll eventually have YouTube. But I would love ideas on, what you want to see, because I really want to show people the world through my eyes, and I want to keep it 100% authentic. I see so many of these like fake, filtered, fabricated Instagram feeds of just perfection and these outfits and the perfect setting and the perfect lighting. And I'm like, is that real life? I'm living in a backpack. I'm going to have 5 outfits. You're going to see my pictures and be like, does she actually wash her clothes? I promise I do wash my clothes, but like, I want to show you the good and the bad, because you know what, there's a lot of hiccups, mishaps that are going to happen. And I want to share that as well. So I just want it to organically sort of evolve, based off of everyone's feedback. So being inquisitive, giving me feedback, is appreciated. And then, if you can help me, anyone can help me with the marketing aspect, or if you have any podcasts where you want to like invite me in based off of where I am in my experiences, that would be great. And I plan on volunteering in majority of the countries that I go to as a way to give back.
So this is actually a great opportunity for all of us to support Ashley with the media coverage, but also like if you have any product which might be related with this, like maybe she will need so many things during this journey in different countries, different climate. So if you can support Ashley, from my side, you definitely have media coverage from personal branding program community. So whenever you have a time, we can make some Facebook Live or do some media promotion whatsoever in from different parts of the world. That's actually amazing. And what you are doing actually supporting what we are doing, like you are encouraging entrepreneurship, you are encouraging women to live the life they want and feel the freedom. That's amazing message. It's not very common that somebody quit corporate world and then decide to do all these great things. And Ashley, I'm so happy for you that you made that decision, and I'm wishing you all the best starting from the April. And we will definitely support you. Your first destination is Tokyo, so let's have a Tokyo tea or Tokyo coffee together, and let's make a plan for Japan first.
Sounds amazing.